Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Questionable Perspective Podcast return. I'm your host, FGC Chris, here with my co-host, Mr. PhD Joshua. How are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing well. How about you, man?
Doing good, can't complain. So, what do we got on tap for tonight? I know we got a little bit of Ingrid, a little bit of Tekken news today, and maybe a little more drama to go with it.
Pretty small little list this go around. But first on the chopping block is going to be the announcement for Yujiro Hanma for Tekken 8. Oh boy, he has really made a splash. This announcement alone has made some of the Tekken 8 sales to go up according to like Steam charts. I don't have anything on the console sales, but I will assume they did go up as well. But let's check out their trailer real quick. Everybody pretty much likes Konimitsu from what I understand.
Yeah, because he's cheap.
I mean, she's more fair from what I understand than her Tekken 7 iteration. Oh god, the pose. They really chose that manga panel.
Like, if you're going to show you might, that's probably the most iconic one if you think about it. That and the one where he flashes the demon back.
That or, ooh. Damn. I'll say they're only showing manga panels. They really, did pretty good with this.
Most likely because they probably really in like early development of one.
Yeah. I guess that's going to be his official art right there. Huh.
All right. Yeah, you probably won't see him until Roger, like the Roger trailer, and they'll probably drop him at the end.
Most likely. Oh man, let's see what some of the reactions are, because we do have to talk about some of the reactions. Let's see. I mean, so strong that became a real collab. Oh, cool. They got a new DLC character. It's Yujiro Hanma from Baki. I know this is like one of the biggest requests of a character for a long time. It was like everybody wanted a Baki character, either Baki himself, Yujiro Hanma. I think Retsuo was up there as well. But I mean, you got,
I wouldn't have did Retsu because he's way too much. He's too similar to Fang.
well, Retsuo inspired thing. This was one of the other silly like manga panels. Surprised we didn't see. But oh man. Oh, let's see here. Bro, the disrespect on Yujiro Hama's name is insane. I can't say some of this. YouTube will get upset. But the fact that we got Yujiro Hanma, just insane. But I mean, they had to pull something out because the Tekken 8 was kind of suffering. But I won't lie. I think it was Mike Hollow and several other people. They're like, I will be there. Now that my boy is in there, I will be there. I was like, you know what? All right, I'll be there as well. I looked over Konimitsu. I'm just like, I'm having too much fun with Mr. Karate and like Ingrid. Like, want to like really play Tekken 8. Then I like, all this happened. I was like,
Okay, they released a good patch alongside her.
What I was reading, yeah, she had a couple of issues from what I was reading, but they're fixing it in an emergency patch. I believe it drops tomorrow. But oh man. Now this announcement brought out like the moral police. Also, I'm sure you saw some of those announcements because we know Yujiro Hanma is like the main villain of Baki. And if not the worst dad in anime also. I know everybody says Goku's a terrible dad, but it's like, no. Yujiro Hanma is the worst dad.
You
Oh,
know, people need to stop trying to assign real world principles to fictional characters.
indeed. Now, what does make Yujiro Hanma the villain of the series? Well, I mean, he went to some dude's random wedding and be like, you know what? Bride right there. She'll be perfect. Had her way, and he had his way with that random woman. That's how Baki was born. That's also how Jack Hanma was. Jack never got any like of the Hanma like powers or like crazy physique. But man, Yujiro Hanma considers everybody beneath him because he has like so much testosterone in his system. It doesn't a man or woman. He will, if you get in his way, he will definitely have his way with you or beat the shit out of you, whichever comes first. I think there was a panel. I think in one, I think it was a short. Someone can correct me in the comments if they're wrong. Of like he went to see Donald Trump or whatever and Elon Musk because like every time a new president comes into office, they have to sign a peace treaty with Yujiro Hanma, basically in the Baki universe, and
Yeah.
then it zooms out from like because you just see Yujiro Hanma standing on end, just walking towards them, and it zooms out from the building, and you just see like screens. I'm like, oh god, they really made the joke. I was like,
Like,
whatever, it's just a joke.
Baki's always just been over the top.
Well, it's crazy because the author always uses like the the top physique of like basically people that would be in like Mr. Universe competitions and all that, and having them do some like insane stuff, which to some of it is actually plausible. Some of it, no.
Some of their physiques are just really over exaggerated because they have muscles in places you can't get muscles in.
And some of them have like no body fat. They're just fucking muscle. It's so crazy. And still the whole moral thing of like, well, Rose and rapist and all that. Like, yeah, he's a villain. You have several villains in freaking Tekken 8. You have freaking Jin, who was technically the hero, but then almost decided to go
Or three.
insane. Was it 3 or 4?
I think it was it six when he basically just committed genocide.
Pretty much. Well, I mean, no, all the Mishimas apparently have almost caused genocide. Well, the main bloodline anyway is Heihachi and Kazuya and Shin now. Because when Kazuya like took out Heihachi's like, all right, everybody's joining my tournament or get exploded. And those who lose, well, guess what? You get exploded anyways. Oh my god, genocidal maniacs! And apparently, I never knew this. Marduk was he threw himself onto a woman at some point. I'm just like, what? I've never heard that whatsoever, but someone could probably tell me a bit more about that Tekken lore because what that I think it was like Tekken 4 or 5, so I would not know anything about it.
Yeah, mostly like because the majority of Tekken lore really rotates around the Mishimas,
And then I mean, all the Mishimas have turned into like a genocidal maniac at some point.
except for Jinpachi.
Yeah, yeah. Heihachi was just an asshole to his own dad. That made no sense to me when I read all that.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, he wanted to take. I forgot what he wanted to take over the company, so he changed his dad up in the basement and starved him to death.
Pretty much. And then like some demon took over Jinpachi's body or something.
Yeah, that was Tekken Tag 2, I think. Which I
Oh,
kind of hope, I kind of wish they would bring Jinpachi back. I'm like, you don't really need to kill characters off, man. It's just a video game.
I mean, if they're going to do it, at least let them stay dead. And then again, we have Hayashi coming back. Amnesia. Oh, unlocks even more power. Headbutts freaking meteor. Like, all right. Now let's go on to Street Fighter because holy moly. Now, Ingrid in this like little animation here, one of the most unique countdown you can have. She's very fun, over the top. I mean, and every round she starts with like one Suncrest, so nothing. She's not broken or anything, but she will destroy you if she has a lot of resources. A lot of her level 2 setups are pretty nuts, just along with JP's. But I mean, we'll see. I think she's definitely going to be up there with JP, but she's going to be she's very fun but hard to master. But man, people, I don't understand this because this happened with you. We'll get to yours in a moment, but and people like she looks like a child. Capcom's catering to pedophiles. Crowd attacking Ingrid. Oh, now, and people are being called Nazis for it and all that. I don't understand. I will never understand. This is like the second time within like 2 months it's happened to Capcom, and Pragmata was the other one. Like, uh, I, people were like, "You're a pedophile if you play this game. This is geared towards lonely men." I'm just like, "Time out. It's a video game. I don't like the way that Diana is designed. It caters to a weird I'm just, time out, time out. Why are you saying this? I think you're telling on yourself a little bit here. Because Mr. Chris, you had a little bit of that earlier, didn't you?
Yeah, unfortunately, I ran into the crazy side of the FGC, the more moral police of it,
Oh yeah, let's pull that up.
which I didn't think what I said was really that far out of line. I basically just said I just don't see a problem with the character. Like, and the people that are basically complaining about the characters are basically telling on themselves is the first thing you see when you look at this character, and your mind goes straight to a child. It says more about you than it says about the character.
Oh, even people were complaining about this costume. This costume's from what? Capcom Fighting Jam. It's when Dimitri does Midnight Bliss on her. That's it. That's where this costume comes from, anyways. And they're like, "Oh, it's too sexy." I'm like, you have Mai in there in her normal attire. Oh,
You
that's
have
for the
mine,
male
you have my
gaze.
her costume three basically is a her with a kimono with a bustier and jeans on.
Oh, but that's for the male gaze, Chris. Oh, oh God, so disrespectful, misogynistic. Oh my God. And then Chun Li has like,
Like, do we really
I
need
mean,
to go back into the Street Fighter 5 days of Chun Li?
oh my God, yeah, costumes galore. Please, for the love of God, I don't want to see 20 costumes on one character alone. But I
And
mean,
like
she,
these people are the main reason why you started to see them censoring the characters in the first place. Chun and Cammy, all of a sudden now you what's name now? Chun wears the little leggings, and now Cammy has like the pants on, which is still like skin tight outfit. Like
I mean,
she couldn't have her leotard. It had to be a secondary costume you had to buy.
yeah, I don't know where these people are going with any of this anymore. And this will stem into something else I saw earlier. But I mean, let's check out some of these comments. Oh boy. Oh, there's good old me. What are some of these replies? Ingrid's like 5 feet tall, petite woman, not a child. Holy moly. If y'all think Ingrid is a child at first glance, seek help and get off the internet. I'm like, she's like what? The guardian deity or whatever. She was
Yeah.
supposed to be like the god of the psycho powers or whatever that uh M. Bison tapped into at some point, but they changed that overall. She makes references to Project X, which was on the Nintendo 3DS. And then also What was that one game? Something about code holders. Sort of became canon now. But I mean, see, most people got angry at like Ingrid treating. I guess just because the way she
They're
was,
treating Ingrid like she's a real person,
she's not.
and that this is gonna just her being the way they design her is going to just cause all these pedophiles to come out in the community. I'm like, newsflash, if you ain't seen it, like there's a bunch of them running around the FGC. Y'all just don't want to say nothing about them.
Now, mind you, folks, this is only from the American side of the FGC. I apologize for the many retards we're about to read about. I do apologize. I would pull up more of them, but I don't think any of us want
Oh
to
yeah,
lose any more
Mr. W,
intelligence.
Mr. WHF, and I think yeah, he was the one I think was complaining. He was saying that she was 14. I'm like, well, what was it? He was saying that she looks like a child, and if you think she doesn't look like a child, you just crazy. And I'm just like, this is the same thing that happened with Stella Blade when they showed her off, and everybody kept saying that there's no way she's that small. No woman has that figure. You know,
Hey,
it's impossible for a woman to have that. And then we saw the model for it.
I'm like, the only thing they didn't scan was her head. Because, I mean, that was already stylized. And so, but
Yeah,
that's a real person's body. They 3D scanned. That was all mocap. Holy crap.
yeah, which is always just crazy to me. And I just basically put it out there like, if you're so upset about the way she looks, that she looks like 14 to you, okay, are you gonna stop playing the game? Are you gonna boycott the game? Are you gonna not buy the costume? Are you gonna let your voice be heard? And he's like, well, that's a different story. That's not the same as you know. And I'm like, yeah, you're not gonna do anything. You're not gonna boycott the game. You're just gonna sit on the internet and just bitch about it and keep playing the game.
Well, that's all they're going to do. Now, I'm going to go ahead and try to give another lesson on this. Like the word lolly here, all it means is like petite, cute, young looking. That's it. Same with shoto. It describes young men that are like petite and all that. That's what those mean. They're not. There's nothing. No pedophilia or whatever with that. I know it's all. There's a language barrier understanding what Japanese means versus the translation we see. But I mean, honestly, that's all those are. That's it. There's nothing else. I don't. Now it gets tagged in like inappropriate things. They'll use it as a tag for that and not safe for work stuff. But that's that. But I'm like, when it comes to just generalized, like this character, just like a lolly character, they're petite woman. I mean, technically Ingrid, you can't really. I can't really say she's a lolly. She's not. She's a petite woman. That's it.
Yeah, like somebody, if we might see it, but but somebody posted it up there. Like she's the same height. They keep talking about she looks like a child. She's petite and small. I'm like, yeah, she's the same height as Jury. She's the same height as Cammy. She's the same height as Shun. So what's the difference?
I remember correctly, the highest the height of like the that tall woman would be for petite, like 5'4". Someone can correct me if I'm wrong on this. But I mean, I don't make these measurement or categories or whatever. It's just based off like a quick Google search if you want to go look. But some of these people calling you like you've lost the plot and all that, they get their heads out of their ass. Now, let's see. If you would have told me this was a 12-year-old child that was forced into godhood or something, I would believe it. I can't even with that. No, another
Like yeah,
weirdo.
there was a lot of crazy people on here. Like one of them, like let's say one of them, I had to report to X because he called me a rapist, and I'm like, okay, you're not gonna slander me like that. I'm not gonna allow you to do that on this platform.
Oh man. and it's just
It was
there's
some, but there was a
just
lot of people in there that was agreeing with me that like, why y'all getting so bent out of shape about this character? Some people didn't even know why people were getting upset about the character because they didn't see anything wrong with the character.
those are normal. Chris, we call those normal people. Apparently, I've become normal. I don't know. I don't know what to do with myself anymore. I'm no longer a weirdo. Apparently, I know the difference between reality and fantasy.
You know, just people being dumb.
It's not even
Like people
being dumb. There's
trying to force their opinion on other people, trying to put their values, their morals onto a fictional character and feel like Capcom should completely redesign her because they don't like the way she looks.
and just reading through some of this, it's like, oh my god,
Oh yeah, they're still going at it. I'm still getting notifications and stuff.
why'd you mute that darn thing, you gooberhead?
Oh no, I'm going to mute it because I already know I'm probably gonna wake up to a bunch more comments or whatever on it. And most people in the comments are saying basically the same thing. Like they're agreeing. Like, why are you complaining about this character? They're just
Oh,
this small vocal minority in the scene. Like I said, you can look at the post
well,
itself. It's like it's
I'm
people been
I
bookmarking it and retweeting it.
now. Ooh, shall we check the quotes? I didn't check the quotes. I want to check the quotes. You want to check the quotes? This is gonna be fun. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, God James there said it is like thinking his kid is more of a self-report than anything. I'll give that a like. Let's see here. It's really funny how the algorithm can be when you see people saying Ingrid has been controversial. Meanwhile, Japan Bros posting fan art and everything. That's what I've been doing. I've been retweeting some of the fan art I've been seeing because it's been really good.
Like
Let's
I said, I
see.
didn't really too much cared about the fan arc. I'm just like, yeah, I don't really particularly want to play the character, so it's like I don't care that much. I just kind of said something about the whole controversy about it, her design or whatever, and
Uh,
that kind of just rubbed people the wrong way.
Between her and Sagat, I'm happy. I ain't got no. Oh, that's it for the quotes. Oh, hoping there was more. Now, speaking of like most some of this other controversy, you're familiar with Ludwig, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, thankfully, this auto translated. This podcast he was on like a couple of weeks back, or about a couple of months ago, give or take. Uh, mm, these people were very now. Ludwig likes anime. M- he sat down and watched Madoka Magica. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, I've seen it. Like it's Sailor Moon, but gruesome.
Pretty much. Sorry. And it's like, here, you want to make a magical contract, die the next day, gruesome death. It's like, oh, what is this madness? I think I. But let's see. A group of content creators unleashed the community's fury after suggesting fans of Pule Magic Magi and Madoka Magica are predators and fantasizing about physically assaulting them. During a stream, the streamers reacted with disgust upon seeing the design of a young protagonist and claimed they'd give a beat down to they'd give a beat down next to the dumpster to any coworker who recommended that acclaimed series. Ludwig. We'll watch the clip in a second. One of them tried to defend it by clarifying that the story's fantastic, but the rest piled on him. The audience branded them mere tours for getting outraged over a psychological thriller they haven't even watched. Like, what was it back
Agree.
in the what was it back in the day? I watched Card Captor Sakura. Really liked it. Watched along like Sailor Moon, G.I. Joe, and all that back in the day. No issues. I didn't really think much of it. That was it. Have I watched it anymore? Not really. 'Cause I tend to be very picky about what I watch nowadays. Uh, but I have watched, what is it, a Witch Hat Alita? I feel like I said that wrong. That's actually been very good. It's up there as one of those kind of like Harry Potter inspired anime. It's kind of weird, but actually really good. Now we're gonna go on to the clip. This is Chibi Review. If you know who this is, but we'll play the full clip in its entirety. But yeah, threatening to beat up your coworker. See, me personally, and this is a backdrop, by the way. It's called The Yard, I believe is what this podcast is. Man, I mean, I don't hate Ludwig or anything. Not his biggest fan, but I give him props when due, especially for like the what is it, chess boxing events he was doing. All right, now here's the full clip. Let me make sure this is in the highest quality I can get it.
You are a fucking chomo.
No, Zipper, can you pull up Madoka Magica?
What are you getting him to do that for?
I'm just asking a question.
1,000 years old?
That's what I'm saying. That's what we always do, and we always make excuses for these fucking people.
What a tired. Okay, so just tell me.
Right. So what are we
Go to
doing?
images. I'm just asking if Puella Magi Madoka Magica would count for this category you're talking
If
about.
I meet somebody, if I start a new job and my coworker says this is his favorite anime, I'm like,
my
yeah, I'm gonna
God.
beat the shit out of you after work.
Yeah,
by
we're
the
gonna
way.
kill you, man.
Wouldn't do that.
I'm gonna beat
we're
the
gonna
shit
do
out of by the dumpster.
We're gonna turn the water up slowly until you don't notice it's
I
boiling.
might talk. I'd talk to them less.
It's a good show.
Okay.
yeah, but
Ludwig,
Okay.
why is that? When is that
Okay.
ever a good enough?
Some nice folks. I'm sure.
Yep, internet tough guys.
And some of these people I've looked into, some of them are Smash players. I mean, Ludwig is a Smash player, but he does right. He's, was it, a rival of Aether's 2? He's done Smash summits and all that.
Yeah, he's been pushing hard for that game to be at Evo.
He's been buying people's tickets and all that. And some of these comments, my good. I don't blame this one person. I am so done with the discourse. There's nothing to say to someone who thinks liking a show means you deserve violence. I don't understand. I'll never understand this weird discourse. This isn't the only place this takes place. It happens on all social media platforms, but there is I don't know if you call it like a Puritan attitude or what. It's just that people lost the plot.
People just want to virtue signal online to get their low points. Because them dudes
boy.
are talking about, oh, if somebody recommended me that, I would just beat the crap out. I'm like, you're not gonna do nothing. Like, so I don't know why you're trying to talk like a tough guy.
Pretty much, I'll never understand. Hold on.
And like I said, I've seen the series. Like the series is a really good psychological anime.
Pretty much. I mean, they can go watch Perfect Blue if they want to. I never want to see that again in my life. My God, that was a psychological thriller I never want to see again. Paranoid Agent is up there for psychological thrillers as well. And I hate that with a passion. I'm sorry. Listen, there's a reason I hate it. It's the way it adverted my expectations. Usually when like you avert my expectations, usually most of the time, that's a good thing. Like the way they did it, I wanted to like chew my arm off if I was in a Saw movie.
Like, I can't even remember when I saw it. It was like a long time ago when I saw Madoka Magica.
That's
Like, even I was kind of like, wow, it's kind of crazy how these characters are being killed. Like these magical girls are being killed.
It's funny. This meme right here brings up something. I know one person in one Discord, he likes the I'm a spider, so what anime. She's like, she's freaking adorable. It's like, you're right. I'm glad you like it. But this meme like goes a little insane. That's possible. You cannot just say it. You come out and say you like the spider. The drawing depicts a spider, bro. Uh, I don't know what to say anymore.
It's just I don't know. You're starting to see more and more of these little Puritans come into this anime scene, the fighting game scene, movies, just everything, because they try to put like these moral standards on stuff. That's why Japan has kind of already started basically pushing back and basically saying we're not even going to bother with the West anymore. Like they
That's
don't care what we think.
That's why I want them to make their own platform where all the anime is like, for the love of God, please, so I don't have to deal with Crunchyroll. I I don't want, I do not want to deal with that company. I would rather chew my fingers off. I really would. I remember a friend telling me, "Well, that's piracy." I'm like, "Listen, there's like I can't find some old animes anymore on anything. I have to go like through YouTube randomly or some old archive to try to find them anymore." There's some really old ones you cannot find on a physical media. I think I showed you that one channel. They archive like laser disc versions, VHS versions of like old animes from like the 70s and 80s. Like that's
Hmm.
stuff you're not going to find anymore. And the fact somebody was able to like put that out there and for it to be archived is a miracle. And see, I don't
Yeah, but
understand
I
why did
kind of
they
understand. But I kind of understand that because from their point of view, they're like, okay, we got to host all these things on our servers, and if we got to animate this old anime that's like 20 years old that's barely getting any views for like months on end, it's like, okay, do we really want to just keep renewing the license for this series that's really not worth it just to have it on here?
well to me, that's why I'm like all to me, it would be if you're going to have a centralized platform, Japan should just, the government should be like, all right, putting this money towards this, develop it. All the companies license everything onto this platform. People pay like flat rate or whatever. They'll make millions. I swear to God, they will. Like
Mm,
it, like as Gabe has always put it, the reason piracy happens because there's a lack of service.
that's
I'm
the thing
serious.
about it, though. You have stuff like Retro Crush that has like those old animes, and they've been gaining more and more stuff, but yet they're still not really making that much money.
Well, I hope they get more. Actually, that reminds me, I do need to redo that. But man, was it Savvy? Savvy's always a very interesting person to see on Twitch, or not Twitch, on X. Because oh man, if you make her mad, she will dig and find stuff on you like she will find your dirty laundry and air it out. I say she's fun to follow. Excuse me. She's a happily married woman, by the way. So, but I mean, I it's just unnerving. It's like when Goblin Slayer dropped, the first episode set the premise for everything. That's it. Rerun dropped. Rerun was great. It set a tone for all the episodes about demons being evil. And people think they're the
Redo a healer.
goblins or listen, I don't like Redo of a Healer, but like women
It had a
really love
Yeah, I'm
that
about to say
show.
it had a high female audience.
Well, see, that's funny. That's an old announcement I saw, and it just reared its ugly head again. I was like, go away. I do not want to see you. This show is vile in ways I do not want to know about. Like, if you're going to if anybody wants a good revenge plot, like getting back at people that ridiculed you and everything, Rising the Shield here, season 1. Trust me. Sky's my witness. That's one of the best season 1s I've seen in a long time. But man, it's trying to moral police just a show in general. Like The Boys is a good example too. He's the I don't even know how to describe the writers for that show, or a bunch of fart sniffers huffing their
It
own
went off. It
crap.
went off the rail in season 2.
Yeah. And then when they try to do, what was it? Gen V, which was like the quote unquote X-Men, but that failed. Like, you can take something and subvert it. It's like, okay, we've depowered Homelander. His punishment, live a normal life. That would have been the best ending for this, but nope. They had to like do the bum rush ending. Spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't read the boys comics, which goes
Right,
out of his.
you don't really have to do that because they completely alter the ending.
Yep. Well, no, it's toward the very end. Like it was, what's his name, killing Butcher, just like in the comics.
Yeah, but what's the name? He kills Mother's Milk and Frenchie and the girl and stuff like that. They changed that. Like he doesn't even do any of that.
Right. Well, he didn't even have powers in there either. Then again, Black Noir was a clone of Homelander, doing all
And they
those
killed
evil
him.
things. And it's just they could have
That's why
done so
people
much, but
that's why people are pissed off with the ending because they like it sucked.
it's that because they just like, Homelander's like Trump. I was like, what?
Well, they've been doing that since season 2.
Yeah, and
The whole girls get it done with Stormfront and stuff. Like that's why I kind of just lost interest in it. I'm like, okay.
I tried
Like
to
the
not.
first season was good. Oh, go
Yeah,
ahead.
I was gonna say I tried not to watch it. I was like, screw it. Let's see how bad this is. It's like, please, someone just take those gardener spades into my eyes and scoop them out.
Like the first season was actually pretty good. It's just after that, it's like I don't know, the director or writer, whatever, got tedious so terribly. Like he couldn't. Everything had to be linked back to Trump.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand what these people and their obsession with the orange man. Like, guys, it's why does he live free in your head so much? I'll never
Yeah,
understand.
people are nowadays.
But I think that's gonna be it for this episode, folks. Just be safe out there and all that. Stay rooted in your principle.
Yeah, and don't ever let somebody try to basically force their opinions on you.
Don't let them insult you and try to call you horrible things which are not true. Other than that, folks, y'all have a blessed night. Be safe.